Hey guys, welcome back. It's Charlie. It's Tuesday on a beautiful day. Very beautiful day. It's been gloomy and overcast and chilly last few days actually. Let me see. Where to begin? I guess a lot happened since I last spoke with you. A lot of bad, very little good, that is, but a lot of bad stuff. Around here in the library, we had Friday. We had an incident where a young patron was, I guess, causing problems of some sort. Not really too sure what, but he was asked to leave. And he did it argumentatively. He just didn't want to leave, but he was kindly shown the way to leave. And I know, like, all the security people here in the library, and they're really good people. They're really good. They look out after a lot of the homeless people and a lot of the regular patrons. So he was asked to leave, and he didn't want to. It was, I guess, a little bit of back and forth, and he threatened one of the security guards, one of my good friends. And he threatened him with his life, threatened with his family's life. So the security guard, my friend, proceeded to call the police. And he kept saying something to the effect, well, I'll meet you around the back of the library and stuff. So my friend was on the phone talking to him, and I don't know, there ended up a scuffle. The guy had pulled out a knife, a rather large knife, about 10 to 11 inches long, double-bladed, curved, with an insert for like knuckle fists, kind of like brass knuckles, and on the knuckle ends it had spikes. It looked kind of like I could best describe it if you're a Star Trek fan. If you know the Klingon battle blades, that's what it would look like, only 10 to 11 inches long. Didn't really end up very well, and the security guards here, like I said, they're really nice, and they handle it pretty well, and no one got seriously hurt. Some really decent scrapes, bumps, bruises, and cuts. But the police came, and a lot of witnesses, and that was all resolved. And that kind of, I guess there's going to be some changes around the libraries. There should be some. There are a lot of homeless people that are very angry, and for whatever reason, mental illness, or just angry at the world for whatever the situation is. I understand, but you know, the libraries are a safe haven, and if this is your only refuge, please, you know, don't shit where you eat, more or less. I mean, you can come to the library, you can get out of the heat. If it's the wintertime, you can get out of the cold, get out of the, you know, the rain and stuff like that, but be courteous, be mindful, don't just think about yourself. There's a lot of other people. There's children, especially around here. We have a great little, there's a little great library section for the kids and stuff with a nice theater and whatnot. But anyway, that was all resolved. And then also come to find out that last year I met a woman, and I had moved up to Palmdale with her. Nice woman, great lady, and this was just right after her father had passed away. Fantastic man. He was World War II. He was a member of the Asiatic Pacific Skirmish, member of the Flying Tigers. So if any of you war buffs know about that, he was a member of the Flying Tigers, and he passed away last year. And I moved up there, and I got a chance to you know, meet her family. Great family. Her son, awesome kid, fantastic kid. And her mother she injured herself, and she was in I don't want to say a convalescent home, but she was in a home for a while in San Bernardino, I believe. And she got better, and she came home, and she came back to her house, and she was kind of under her care. The family, as well as I, took care of her 24/7. She had some nurses that were taking care of her as well, but mainly the family, and I had the honor and the privilege of meeting her. Her name was Sonia. Fantastic lady, fantastic lady. She would, I'd spend the night, overnight, and just be kind of her caregiver, overnight, just make sure that she needed anything. I was there for her. We'd swap out with the nurses, and it was just fantastic. And just an interesting person, just fantastic lady. She did so much. She affected so many lives. I can't even begin to tell you, or I don't even know where to start, but to my surprise, she passed away just recently. She loved hummingbirds. Beautiful, funny lady. She loved Filet-O-Fish, McDonald's Filet-O-Fish with extra tartar sauce. That was like one of her favorite things. She loved her daughter's roll-up pinwheels. She liked Sambala. She's a good lady. I'm going to miss her terribly. And I'm very honored to have known her. Her family, her son, her daughter, her grandchildren, just spectacular. I'll miss you, Sonia. And then also last week, a friend of mine, Tuesday last, he wasn't feeling very well, and I had told him his health wasn't really doing all that well. And I met, and I told him, go to the doctors, go to the emergency room. You have insurance. That's why you have it, just in case. And he went in Tuesday last week, and it turns out that I guess he had a pretty bad hernia. So they performed surgery on him, and there were some complications during the surgery, some complications, I believe, with his kidneys. So it wasn't going very well, and they ended up having to put him into a medically induced coma. And as of today, Tuesday, he's still in that coma. Great guy. Go out of his way to help anyone. I mean, yes, he's homeless too, but I don't know. He's just, if you need anything, he'd be right there. He'd help you and to his best of his ability. And if he couldn't do it, he would find some way to do it, or someone else to help you. Chris, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Get better, get out of it. Just want you to get better and go back to your family. I know your family is missing you a lot. So we miss you a lot out here too. But just get better and get off the streets. Just a lot of problems here, and with everything again, with the whole Virginia thing, the whole North Korea and everything. It just one thing on top of another. It's just so tumultuous. It's I don't know. It's scary. It kind of shows how fragile life can be. I mean, one day we're sitting around, we're all joking around, and Chris is just not feeling well. The next day he's in the hospital and had surgery, and he's in a coma. This is what I say, take care of each other. Still doing my thing. I was actually able to, yesterday I checked my mail, and I had ordered some business cards. A small fortune. I spent a small fortune on some business cards. And I did that just because I have a lot of people sometimes that say, oh, well, you're on YouTube, or what's your YouTube and everything. So I'm having to write it down, and I can't always carry pen and paper with me. Well, actually, I always carry pen with me, but I can't carry paper and write these things down. So I ended up ordering some business cards online. I've been out of the printing industry so long, and I've forgotten how expensive just one small package of 100 business cards can cost. Very, very expensive. So I did that, and some people asked me, why are you doing that? It's so stupid. You could have, that's money you could have eaten for a few days. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's an investment in myself. And no one's going to invest in me, and I know what it's going to help accomplish and what I'm trying to succeed. So I did that, and I don't have any regrets. But I'm hoping that maybe next month I can order some more, because I can see I've already handed out a few to some important people, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. That's 4 days that I could go without eating and just invest in that for me. So yeah, other than that, it's just the same old stuff here. I know there's going to be a lot of changes coming around here real soon. Some good, a lot good, but not so good for the homeless crowd. And it's going to affect us as well, our little group. Not really looking forward to that, but the city and people around have to do what they have to do, and I understand that. I fully understand that, and I'm not mad at them. I totally on their side. It just takes a few bad apples to ruin it for the whole tree. Just like with anybody, A lot of people make noise about police officers. Oh, one bad cop, they're all the same. No, they're not. It's just such a small percentage that ruins it for the rest, and everybody just stigmatizes that all cops are bad just because one or so did something wrong that they weren't supposed to do. Same thing goes with the homeless people, the homeless community. One or two decide to do something wrong, and everybody just puts us all in the same pot and just thinks we're all bad. I don't think I'm bad. I mean, you've seen my videos, you've seen what I've been doing and stuff, and I hope I'm not. I can be, but do I come off as an a-hole? I hope not. I mean, I can be a jerk sometimes, but I try not to be. I try to watch myself. I don't want to cause misery or destruction for myself, for those around me, or for anyone else, so just trying to do what I'm doing. So yeah, pretty tragic. I hope things get better. I'm sure they will, but there's always going to be bumps and detours in life. You just got to learn how to navigate. It's a key thing. You have to learn how to navigate, no matter what your situation is. Whether your situation is like mine, or you're gainfully employed and have a house and a fantastic family. But no matter what, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, love one another. God, please love one another and take care of each other. Live for today and be happy. Don't take today for granted, or any other day thereafter, because you never know what's going to happen. Just don't be so cautious to the point where you're not forgetting that you're human and that you're not smiling. Take time and smell the roses. And I'll see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And I will upload this video as soon as I can, okay? Take care of you all. Take care of yourselves. God bless you. And I'll talk to you later, all right?